Hello. Yesterday I had a winning trade on GBPAUD, and I just want to show you the setup so that you can hopefully understand what I'm doing here. So let's go to the charts. You can see we're on the daily. Price comes in here. In the past, it comes into the zone. It bounces. Same thing happened here. It comes into the zone again, bounces. That's when I placed the red line. I placed it here, right here. I was waiting for it to actually price come into the line, but it didn't. It was kind of starting to stall here, starting to bounce again. And that's why I entered here. I think it was last week on Wednesday. I entered a one-to-one trade. You can see it makes sense on the weekly as well. Came in here again into this zone. This is a zone, and I entered here last week. Monday this week we hit the target. So yeah, that's it. I made 382 on this one. I also shared this in my Telegram channel. So I just want to show you where I did share it. So if you come up here, we also had a win on USD CHF last week for $400. So this is when I called the trade in my free channel here. I called it and I said I'm short on GBP AUD. Risk is $385, which is 5% of my live account. So if you were to take this trade, you could just look at what I'm saying here. You could enter at the same time as I'm doing, of course. You would enter the right stop loss and the right take profit, and I did share here what percentage I was using. Of course, this is up to you what you were to choose how much you were wanting to risk on this trade. I did risk 5%. So yeah, that's the same trade I took there, where I yesterday hit the profit target of $382. I also did something else yesterday. I entered this one. I just entered a sell on NCD JPY. Risk is 850, which is a 10% of my live account. I want to show you this one. Okay, so this is NCD JPY, which I just entered. I said yesterday, but actually it's technically it's today. For me it was tonight, so I've been sleeping, so it feels like yesterday, but it was actually in the middle of the night during Asia session. I was awake and I saw this setup. My alert went off, and that's why I entered this trade. So I also share this, like you saw in the Telegram channel, my entry. I just want to show you the charts for this as well. So you see we're on the daily again. there is nothing to the left. I mean, this is like 24. I'm just paying attention to what happened recently this year. So price came up here, it started to bounce again, it starts to bounce here. The only thing I'm looking for is that it will potentially have a bounce here as well. So that's where when before price came in here, even that's when I placed the red line. I did place it right here, like you can see, and I placed an alert. I have this alert connected to my phone so that when price gets there, then the alert notifies me on my phone. So that's what happened for me tonight. And I entered for a 1-to-1 a little bit later than the red line, but still I think it's probably in an even better place. A even better place. So it's technically about not much have happened since tonight. I think it's still in a good zone to enter. It's in a good place to enter. So if you were to look at this setup right now, or if you were to go to the Telegram channel and see, like, maybe you actually want to take this one yourself as well, you can see I was risking 10%. If you were to go to this right now, I think it's still in a good spot. But yeah, on the weekly, it still makes sense on the weekly as well, but this is a daily setup. There is not so much to it. It's not that difficult. You just have to continue to do the same thing and actually have patience and risk the right kind of amounts, and not too much, but at the same time you don't want to risk too little either, because you actually want to grow your capital. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Peace out.